Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video here on YashGames. And today we're going to be starting a new series on my channel called Road to Diamond series. If you guys did not see my channel update and you do not know what Road to Diamond is, if that doesn't make any sense at all to you, basically two of my friends and I are going to be trying to get our favorite gods in the game up to God Mastery 10 so we can get their diamond skins. So if you did not see from that little team preview, I'm going to be playing Awilix, myhairypit or Chance will be playing Kuku, and Silky8282 or Mark will be playing Cabrakan. So I have done a video with these guys, and if you guys have not seen it already, make sure you go check it out. It's basically called Best God in Smite. Clickbait, I know. But basically, we've already seen what Mark can do with Cabrakan, or Silky82 can do with Cabrakan, but the point of the series is to get these guys up to God Mastery 10, so just because Silky82 is really good with Cabrakan doesn't mean he can't play him, right? So basically, the way I'm just going to go over the rundown real quick. Typically, our games kind of go different ways every time. Sometimes Cabrakan will carry, sometimes Kuku carries, sometimes Awilix carries. So it just varies from game to game and typically what players we play against. In this game, I didn't do too hot, and that's why I was kind of hesitant to upload this video, just because what's the point of me uploading a video that I'm kind of ashamed of actually playing? And another thing that I'm a little concerned about uploading this video is because the kids we played against were not the best of Smite players out there. But you know what? Screw it. Let's just get into this video. So basically, our early game tactic is step by step. Basically, myself and Silky82 buy wards. I get on my Jaguar. I put them down over in damage camp in the little jungle right there so we don't have to worry about them flanking. We go take damage camp. We clear the minion wave. Kuku is so good at zoning by himself that then Cabrakan and I will just go take this mana camp for Kuku, and the two of us will return back to lane, and Kuku will pick up the mana camp, and we'll move on from there. I actually had to go back here because I had absolutely no mana, and I wanted to actually buy Warrior Tabby so that I can actually get that early game advantage, because assassins are not good in early games, so that's kind of why I picked up the damage buff and got my my tier 3 boots. The thing I really like about this strategy is Kuku is really good in Joust right now, just because of his ability to just kind of zone a lane by himself without any support. Cabrakan right now is super broken. He just does too much damage for a Guardian, and he needs to get nerfed, but you know what? We're still going to abuse the crap out of it. He's got 2 stuns, he's got a slow, and he's got a trap. Like, come on, that's a little OP. So Cabrakan kind of already went in there, and we've already kind of got them turtling under their tower, and Cabrakan just kind of healed us all back up, and then Kuku is just going to keep their minions under their tower, while we just kind of sit there and stare at all of them just chilling out. We got wards, so it's not like they can really sneak up on us anymore, so we're just going to keep clearing their minion waves. We're trying to lure them out, and this Janus just keeps missing that portal. Like, he doesn't time it right, and now he's just using the balls to kind of clear the minion wave. I think we were trying to go in on their mana camp here, but it looks like Odin or someone's in there by themselves. Cabrakan goes in on his own, Xingwei tries to go after him. I just kind of throw my Jaguar, just kind of, I don't know, I was really just trying to mess with the kid, just kind of put some pressure on him. Just keep them at bay. The more often they go back, the less levels they can get from minions, and the faster we can get ahead of them. And that's probably the most important part about Joust, is just kind of get ahead of the enemy. This way you get that late game advantage on them. So this Joust is super boring early game, especially since all these kids are doing is really just sitting on their tower. So this is a really hard game for me to commentate. Basically what happened was Cabrakan just decided to go in here. He's like, I'm just going to get first blood. I am going to die. Just try to poke that tower down. He gets the Janus, then dies by Xingwei. Kuku kind of goes in to try to lay down a little bit more damage on him. I start falling back because I know as soon as a team fight breaks out, without Cabrakan, we can't really do anything. Then this Odin goes in on Kuku, takes out Kuku, and watch this. He has a full health bar with his shield. I pull him in with my ult, do some mate. Yeah, that happened. But basically, that didn't even matter. I just kind of leaped, got him, and then I used my 2 on him and just secured the kill. Took a little bit of tower damage, but it wasn't enough to really bring me down too low to a point where I was a little uncomfortable being out there by myself. Again, as an assassin, you really just kind of want to turtle under tower because you don't really have much of a clear. You can really, especially as a Awilix, you can really only 1v1 someone really effectively, and a team fight Awilix is really bad. I kind of just went back just to go get startup Transcendence, because the earlier I can get my stack start built up, the better off I will be late game. So I just kind of got tier 2 Transcendence right there, and now I'm running back in a lane. It seems like my team is kind of getting pushed back into tower, but that's not really an issue. We gotta go in, and Cabrakan really wants to keep damage camp control because their whole team can really be a menace with that damage camp. And I mean, regardless, both teams can be really dangerous, but that Xingwei and Odin, if they have that damage buff, even Janus, we could have some serious trouble on our hands. So basically, we went in and we just invaded this this damage camp. I kind of used my Moon Knight's charge, took damage camp. I got trapped in Janus's portal. Odin uses his cage, trapping Kuku and Cabrakan. I used my Phantom to try to get Cabrakan out there, but I didn't really communicate with either of them. So they ended up passing us in kills just there alone. So now we got a 2-4. It's not really an issue, you know. Myself and Cabrakan both have a kill. We kind of went in, we were playing a little too aggressive. We started kind of taking advantage of them. We started getting really cocky, and then we realized that we can't really make plays like that anymore. But the good thing is we did secure damage camp, so none of their team got the XP for it or the buff. Thank God Janus took a huge number in that fight, so he had to go back. So basically now I'm just 1v2ing. I'm clearing minion waves, so it is helping me kind of get more XP for my, like, just kind of helping me get a higher level in the game. Cabrakan comes back in just to help me clear out the wave, and it looks like the three of them are all going for their mana camp. I'm kind of just going to go check out Bull Demon, or I think that's what I'm going to do. No, it looks like I'm going to go take this mana camp for Kuku. Again, more XP, the better. Honestly, like, as a jungle in Joust is kind of like the same role as any other game mode. You really just want to keep clearing out jungle camps, giving it to your teammates who need it, and just kind of moving on. I put down some wards. Yeah, here's where I'm putting wards down. I'm going to go for the flank, and this is probably the most embarrassing thing for me. So this Xingwei has no idea I'm coming up behind her. I missed that because I thought she was going to walk forward instead of backwards, and that would have been an easy kill on Xingwei right there. I would have pulled her out of her team fight, brought her into the jungle, and then just absolutely unloaded my combo on her. And if she tried to get away, I would just leap after her with my with Suku. Then Janus puts on another portal just to kind of piss us all off. I had that extra ward, so I just kind of threw it there because there was already a ward in damage, so it didn't really have much of a purpose. So I just put it there. We see Odin kind of come up to try to flank us, so we just kind of run back to tower because I don't really know where Cabrakan is. It looks like Cabrakan was trying to take damage or trying to counter damage. I don't really know. But now we're kind of back under our tower. We're just kind of letting our minions do their thing, and then we're probably just going to push in. Xingwei and their entire team is just being extremely annoying, and I was a little frustrated with myself this game because Xingwei has that little area effect damage that launches you into the air, and, you know, she uses on herself, she can actually get like a movement buff, I guess, and I never took advantage of that. There were so many times where Xingwei would just kind of launch herself away with her little area effect thing and just kind of escape, and I could use my ult to just kind of pull her back into me. So I'm going to be going back now, just kind of finish up Transcendence, and I basically said, you know, I have full health, but I just kind of want to get Transcendence online so that I can just start building my stacks up. Go get some wards, because wards are pretty important in Joust, because you never know when that team's going to go after that Bull Demon. And by that team, I basically mean the enemy team, if you didn't catch that already. So we're already getting pushed back to tower just because Kuku just kind of went in, and he's got really low. So now it's just myself and Cabrakan, which isn't a problem at all. It's just nicer to have Kuku out here, because he is really the only character on our team with the clear, like, the ability to clear effectively. All I really have is Summon Suku, or yeah, what is it? Moonlight Charge, which is, and my Feather Step, which I really don't like using. I'd rather use that to secure kills than kill minions. Cabrakan's got to go back, but now Kuku's here, so it's really no big deal. Again, we just go to pressuring them. I'm going on this Janus right here, because this Janus is easy prey. Kind of sat there, and I was like, Janus, I just got to keep harassing him until he turns around, use Moonlight Charge, knock him in the air, use my ult to secure the kill. He almost got away there with the threshold, and I was so ecstatic that I knocked him up right before he was able to get far enough away so my ult wouldn't work. We are catching up to them again. They were really only two kills ahead of us anyways, so getting that kill on Janus was definitely beneficial, because Janus is going to be the biggest problem on their team, because he's really the only one who's focusing on the minions right now. Xingwei and Odin both were just kind of focusing on kills. That's really, the entire game, all they really wanted to do was try to get kills. Janus was the only one really playing smart, if you will, on their team. And when I mean smart, I mean he was the only one trying to clear minions, and that was a huge part of Joust, because if we can get minions into their tower, they lose out on XP, because now their tower is just going to be shooting at them. I'm going in for their mana camp right here, and I see Janus, and so I just knock him up. I didn't have my ult, and, you know, he kind of puts me in his portal right before I could use my 2, just to kind of flip over him. If I used that to avoid his portal, it would have been pretty dope, but, you know, I wanted to get the 2 hits on it just so I can get more damage on him. Anyways, you know, Janus is now falling back because I did harass him quite a bit, and now we're just going to sit here at their tower, clear their minion waves, let our minions get in, and again, this is another issue, you know, had they have been here, they could have gotten those minions, and now we're just kind of getting free poke on their tower. They're losing out on XP because now this tower is just going to kill those minions. I see Janus completely miss his portal. I feel like he was trying to trap us in his portal, and then, but he actually ended up hitting the tower, so I fell back, but then Cabrakan was like, nah, dude, this tower has no health, I'm just going to go ahead and finish it off. Now we're going to go ahead and retreat a little bit, because their whole team is here. We are lower in HP, just because we had to, you know, Cabrakan kind of went in on the tower, even though their whole team was there. But if you saw from Cabrakan's health, I mean, he did meditate, but he lost, like, little to no health there. So at this point, looks like the team is going to be taking the mana camp, and I was telling them I was just zone, but then I thought, I kind of want to get this mana camp just so I can get more stacks on my Transcendence, because the faster I can get my stacks up to 50, the more damage I'll do overall. And that was a huge issue on my part. If you are stacking, you have a Kuku on your team, don't expect your stacks to really kind of come online too quickly because Kuku is just going to kind of use his sand, what is it called? Windstorm, just kind of clear the wave. Cabrakan can get another kill on Xingwei, and it looks like I think Xingwei was going to try to use her ult to escape from that, but, you know, she was a little too slow because she had that charge up. I thought there was minions on the other side of Cabrakan's wall, so I kind of tried to kill him, but it was just our minions. Now we have them pushed through our Phoenix. I'm just going to go ahead and clear that. Janus using his ult at the most random times possible. I have no idea what that was all about there. We're going to go ahead and fall back just because I don't really know why. I think we were planning on going Fire Giant. Don't quote me on that. But Janus tries to jump through his portals, try to catch up to us, but didn't work. Go ahead back, clearing minions. Xingwei's back in lane. It looks like they're going to try to play a little more aggressive. We're basically just going to let Kuku go back. I think he said he had like 3,000 gold on hand. Cabrakan meditates me back up to full. And if you guys saw that little jump there, that is not your internet. That was in fact my game. I was having some pretty bad lag this game. But yeah. So don't really try to fix your router. That was completely on my end. I'm going to go ahead and come back in here, kind of go for a flank. I think I was actually going to put my sentry ward down because the ward in here was about to break anyways, so actually it was perfect timing if you saw that. The ward just broke, so I just put down the sentry ward to see if they had wards down. They either put their wards down at the same time we did, or they didn't put wards down at all. And there's that. I could again gotten the kill on Xingwei there because she had no idea it was coming. They were so stupid. Like, can't really say that, but their team didn't really play very smart. So, like, we were able to easily just sneak up on them. This Xingwei is going to get away, and, yeah, because of that stupid ability, it takes me out of Suku, which I think is so stupid. Odin's going in on Cabrakan, and Mark was basically telling me that he thinks he's going to die, so I just kind of, I don't really want to say I wasted my ult, but I just kind of used my ult just to harass him a little bit. Kuku again, just going to make sure he doesn't follow after me, just with that twister, just kind of. We were literally just kind of harassing Odin because he's the only one in lane right now. He can't really do too much damage to us at this point in the game. Odin becomes more of an issue later, and then I just decide I'm just going to take this damage camp because, you know what, XP, and if we can get it and they don't get it, the better off we'll be, which I honestly do recommend anytime you play Joust. As soon as damage camp comes up, take it, because if you have the opportunity to take it, you take it, especially if, let's say, two of your teammates go down and now it's just you in lane. They have free hit at that. If you have the damage buff or one of your allies to the damage buff because you took it, it doesn't, like, their team can't go and grab it because now it's down. So I highly recommend you take damage buff as often as possible. In fact, any of your buffs, take them as often as possible. If I say often as possible one more time, I'm just going to cut my own balls off, I swear to God. Anyways, moving on. So now we're just kind of pushing them. We're playing really aggressive, and it's not an issue, but, you know, if we were playing maybe a better team, this would be a huge problem. Basically, Xingwei is just going to kind of try to escape. Kuku kind of went in with a KS there. I did technically do the most damage to Xingwei because I used pretty much every single one of my abilities on her. And the fact that he just kind of came in and hit her with one basic attack kind of frustrated me because I'm trying to get ahead. But, you know, it's whatever, you know, like, it's not a kill steal if it's your friends, right? Odin going in on me, it looks like. Yeah, Odin's following me to the end of time, but basically now he's going to fall back because we got Kuku in the jungle. I think Cabrakan's also in the jungle now, too. Now Odin's just going to go back to clearing minions. Oh, no, I take that back. They are not actually in damage. They're going Bull Demon right now. So I'm just kind of zoning the lane by myself. I'm falling back and just back to the tower because I know I can't take Odin on 1v1. I see Odin going over to Bull Demon, but it is already too late. We took Bull Demon. Cabrakan decides to go back right there. I don't know what Mark was thinking. The whole time Chance and I were freaking out because we thought that he was going to just get wrecked right there. I'm going to go ahead and take this damage camp. I'm already hitting this thing with 300 on my basic attack. Like 180 to 300 just on my basic attack alone. So Awilix can get really strong late game. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off shifters, which this was I should not have grabbed shifters. I mean, I grabbed it just for the attack power, but honestly, I really wish I grabbed hide, instead of shifter shield instead. Like at this moment, I ended up going back and get shifters anyway. Spoiler alert, but whatever. Kuku going ham again, getting the kill on Xingwei. It's whatever. And let me just let them know, woohoo, you're the best, whatever. And I'm going in to take their mana camp, but it looks like they already grabbed their mana camp. So I'm pretty sure again, Janus was really the only one who I ever saw going after their mana camp. I was thinking about backdooring it, but then I hears Odin, and whatever, we kind of fall back. I didn't know Cabrakan was right behind me, or else I probably would have gone in on him. So I'm just going to kind of sit here, kind of keep him paranoid, like, oh, you got to watch your back. Janus going away. I missed this yet again. Odin comes in, hits me, jumps on me. I leap over Cabrakan's wall, giving me the advantage on Odin because he already wasted his leap. We just start harassing this Phoenix here. We kind of start falling back. I don't really know exactly. Oh, that's why. Because I was already pretty low health, and then Janus uses his ult. I took his ult head on. That's how, like, low level he was in comparison. Well, actually, we were about the same level. Yeah, we were both at level 11. But, I mean, his ult just wasn't doing anything. Odin gets the kill on Cabrakan. I think that's all that happened. Kuku falling back. I wanted to help him, but I was already kind of falling back to the tower.